Don't like to be stuck in large crowds during your vacations? Don't worry, we've got your back. In today's video, we'll be going through the best destinations for travelers who hate crowds. From gorgeous beaches to beautiful national parks, we've included a little something for everyone. So, stick around till the end to discover all the best spots for your next crowd-free vacation. Without any further delay, let's dive right in. Slovenia. Slovenia is often overshadowed by the more popular Venice just across the border. However, Slovenia has a lot to offer, making it a great alternative to Venice. This beautiful country has gorgeous views every step of the way. Watching the green mountains reflected in lakes is a super relaxing experience. There is quite a lot of medieval architecture in Slovenia for you to explore as well. But the best part of visiting Slovenia is bound to be its capital city, Ljubljana. In short, Ljubljana is Venice minus the throngs of tourists. A beautiful river runs through the capital, giving you the full Venice experience, including canals. Plus, the people of Slovenia are super friendly, so you can be sure of a pleasant time during your stay. Mozambique. It seems beaches are always a hotspot for tourists no matter where you go. Well, thankfully, there are still some exceptions. Mozambique is one such exception, with its vast 1,500 miles of coastline. Most of the coastline is virtually devoid of any tourists, so it's great news for crowd haters. In terms of beauty, the beaches of Mozambique easily rival those countries like Indonesia. But that's not all this country has to offer. Mozambique has various unspoiled archipelagos for you to see. Plus, you can stop by any of the national parks located in the country to appreciate the natural beauty of this country. Not to mention the tons of museums in Mozambique that you can explore to learn more about the local history and culture. Bosnia. It is criminal how much Bosnia gets overlooked by tourists, but for us, that's a good thing. You can enjoy the wonderful beauty of this country without having to worry about running into a crowd of tourists. Plus, Bosnia and Herzegovina have various hiking and skiing trails for you to explore. But the most fascinating thing about this destination is the rich and vibrant culture. Bosnia and Herzegovina have a very diverse culture, with imprints of Islam, Ottoman rule, and Austro-Hungary to be seen almost everywhere. The architecture, foods, and local customs all reflect these influences. This makes Bosnia and Herzegovina a unique and interesting place to visit while avoiding crowds. Raja Ampat Islands. While most tourists head to Bali during their visit to Indonesia, it's important to remember there are many other less crowded islands in the country that are just as beautiful. Case in point, Raja Ampat Islands. These islands have all the qualities of the iconic Indonesian beaches, minus the crowds. You'll absolutely adore the view of the white sand against the turquoise blue sea. You can go snorkeling, have fun bird watching, or just have a nice hike through the jungles of the islands. There is so much peace and quiet in this place that you won't ever want to leave. Yoho National Park. The Yoho National Park in Canada has so much to offer. You can go kayaking on the Emerald River or explore the wonderful Burgess Shale fossil beds. There are also wild animals and birds for you to see during your hike through the national park. Even the plants here are gorgeous. But the best part? This national park isn't filled with crowds, flying under the radar for most tourists, so you can admire the gorgeous scenery without anyone coming between you and the view. Negril. Negril, Jamaica is one of the most beautiful places in the world, and tourists know this. But the 4 miles long beach means that you can easily find a quiet spot to relax away from the crowd. Aside from the fun of beachgoing, Negril also lets you partake in more thrilling activities. This includes cliff diving, snorkeling, and diving. Plus, the sunset view over the sea will leave you enchanted. There's an all-inclusive resort nearby as well to accommodate your stay. County Donegal. County Donegal, Ireland is one of the few places in the world with vast areas of unspoiled nature for you to experience. What keeps the tourists away is the bad weather. But if you're willing to put up with that, then you'll have the time of your life. Not only is this whole country beautiful enough to be your wallpaper, but there are also various important places you can visit. Donegal Castle and Fort Dunree are both worth seeing. You can also partake in beachside fun on Mahogany Beach, then head to Bombas Crown to get a great view of the country. County Donegal is the perfect place to experience the Irish charm without other tourists ruining the moment for you. Rotorua. The northern island of Rotorua is a safe haven for travelers who love nature and dislike crowds. The population of the area is fairly low, but what's so attractive about this place are the natural wonders all around. Here, you'll get to take a dip in the hot springs of Rotorua, all naturally warmed by the volcanic activity in the area. The steam rising off the springs also makes for quite a spectacle. You can go cycling or hiking as well if you want to work out those muscles. For those who love sports, there's the option to go golfing on one of the many golf courses in the area. Best of all, you can go flying with a scenic view all around you. Not to mention that many tourists come here just to fish, hunt, and spend some quality time out in the wilderness. Huacachina. Huacachina is a desert oasis located in Peru, and it's one of the places we strongly recommend you visit at least once in your lifetime. This place is usually crowds-free for most of the year. You can do all kinds of wild things in Huacachina. You can go buggy riding on the mountains surrounding the oasis, or you can go sandboarding. It's snowboarding, but with sand. But don't forget to have fun at the oasis itself. Sit by the lagoon and enjoy the water at your feet. The whole place seems extra magical during the night as the canopy of stars hangs above you. Uzbekistan. For some reason, people don't really think about Uzbekistan when visiting Central Asia, even though it is one of the most beautiful and culturally rich countries in the region. Plus, it's cheap to visit and isn't overrun with tourists. The cities of Bukhara, Samarkand, and Khiva are absolutely gorgeous to look at. The stunning architecture and the hospitable locals will have you falling in love with this country. You can go shopping in the bazaars or visit the famous landmarks of Uzbekistan. Registan Square, Kostimam Square, and Kalta Minor Minaret are all worth seeing. In Uzbekistan, you can explore the local culture and admire the beauty of the country without running into tourists at every turn. Jordan. Moving on to the Middle East, Jordan is another beautiful country you can visit, especially if you love hiking. You can hike through the entire length of the country in one go, thanks to the new 400 miles hiking trail established recently. During the hike, you'll get to see some wonderful scenic views and interact with various diverse communities. It is the one trail to experience a whole country. North Macedonia. North Macedonia is rarely crowded, even in summer when the true beauty of the region is at full display. In North Macedonia, you'll find a unique blend of Greek, Roman, and Ottoman cultures, making the region a very interesting place to visit. Not to mention the allure of the wonderful views. Lush green trees and mountains surrounding the blue lakes. What more can you ask for? The thriving wildlife of the region is also worth seeing, with over 200 species of butterflies for you to discover. You can also stop by the various amphitheaters, mosques, and monasteries, each reflecting the past influences on the local culture and lifestyle. These were the best places in the world for you to visit if you want to get away from the crowds on your vacation and just have fun. Be sure to like and subscribe to get more tourism content like this. Until next time, safe travels!